What do you make of this jumped up little defense secretary of ours, Grant Shapps, if that's the name he's currently going under, uh, openly briefing the British media that Britain was actually going to go to war with Yemen? Uh, I'm not sure with whose army. I'm not sure with whose navy. I used to be the member of parliament for a warship building yard in my constituency in Glasgow on the Clyde. Uh, and I've watched the British Navy almost dwindle away. I don't know how we can spare the ship to go to British Guyana, as it was once called, because our Navy is stuck together with glue. Is it a credible threat that the incredible Mr. Shapps is making against Yemen?
Well, he's a strutting martinet, isn't he? He's like many non-military people who, once they get near the military, just can't wait for the day that they can don a flak jacket. This has yet to come for Shapps. It came the other day for our friend Starmer. They can't resist it, posing as a military macho figure, but it's absurd. And in the case of Shapps, he had a long history of being one of the biggest friends of Israel in the British Parliament. And if he's not a Mossad asset, I'm not saying he's a Mossad asset, but if he was, he wouldn't be behaving any differently. Because it's as though the British action would not be entirely in defense of Israel. I won't call them the Houthis, I think they prefer to be called Ansar Allah. The Yemeni Ansar Allah are targeting vessels associated with Israel, and I think they've been pretty accurate in their targeting in that respect. And therefore, the way to keep British shipping and British interests safe is not to use Israeli-associated vessels and not to go to the rescue of Israel and involve Britain unnecessarily in this conflict. That would be the rational defense policy response, to stay well away and to make clear that you are not defending Israel. Instead, Shapps and the government have done the opposite.